So today I was thinking of doing a full face of nothing new makeup, basically kind of just shopping my stash and looking through my collection and picking some things that I have not used in a while. So let's get to choosing the makeup. Okay, so let's choose some makeup for this full face of nothing new. And I think I'm gonna choose the Saie primer, this nice and glowy one. So let's bring this one here. Now, for foundation, I want to choose something from here. And I was thinking of the Saie Slip Tint. I know they came out with a new foundation. I'm very interested in that one. It's a serum foundation, but I want to see how this one works with the Saie primer. For concealer, let's see what we have here. Maybe we'll go with something light as well. Maybe the LYS Triple Fix Concealer. I know it says full coverage, but it's very nice and brightening and soft. Okay, I think that's it from this drawer. Let's choose the Makeup by Mario. This is a bronzer stick. So we're gonna choose this one. For highlighter, I have not used, I think, the Rare Beauty one in a while. So we're gonna use this one, Mesmerize. And then let's choose a powder bronzer just in case. And recently, I think I wanted to use this one right here by Kosas. I haven't used this in a while. I love that green. Okay, so for blushes, I also have the Glossier blushes on my table here. I'll show you with my Dior, but I don't know what I'm gonna do. So maybe let's go into this bin. And I think I'm gonna choose this one by Glossier. And then this one by Dior. Those two, like a powder and a cream. Oh, we need mascara, and I think, oh, and an eyeliner. Let's try this brown one by Makeup by Mario. And then for mascara, let's choose this Loreal brown mascara here. I don't know what I'm doing with the eyes yet. I think I'm gonna dip into this Estee Lauder palette. It's a very nice neutral palette, and I think I'm gonna use that. Okay, for lips. Ooh, for lips, we have so many options here. I don't know, it's gonna be like a nude. Maybe we should look in here. Maybe I should use this one by NYX. The NYX Dazed and Diffused Blurring Lipstick. If we choose something else, and let's see this one too by NYX. Let's take this two out, and then we'll see if we're gonna choose something else after. Okay, so let's get started. Here is the bin. Okay, so let's go in. I already have my brows done, and for that, if you're wondering, I'm using my Gwen Stefani. This is the brow product, and this is in the shade Hella on Point. It's an ultra fine brow pencil. And on top of that, I'm using my Glossier Boy Brow in the shade Brown. Let's go in with the Saie. This is the Glowy Super Gel in the shade Starglow. So I'm going to pump this much. It's quite a bit, but I want to have a nice dewy face today. So you can see we have a couple spots here. We'll see how the Saie Tinted Moisturizer will cover that. Ooh, so nice and glowy. The only thing I don't like is the smell, but I do love the formula of this product. So let this product sit a bit. Oh, this is made in Italy. I didn't know. So very nice. There's a lot of product in here that you get. 30 milliliters. So let's move on to the Saie Slip Tint Tinted Moisturizer. And this is in the shade 3. I haven't used this one in a while. Again, it comes with a nice pump. I love these products like this because they're so easy to travel and they're not messy at all. So this is one pump that I pumped out. Let's put a little bit tiny more here. I'm going to use my Rare Beauty foundation brush and just push this into the skin. I love getting ready with products that I have in my collection than always buying. It's fun to buy and get all the new products, but you know, you have a budget and just to be careful not to spend too much because you just want to buy everything that's new. So sometimes it's good to get into these products that you already have and give them a little bit more love. Ooh, this is a very nice and glowy. So that's what I'm doing this, to encourage you to kind of go into your makeup and already use what you own and not always buy, because you see all these fun reviews on YouTube and you see all these new products coming out at Sephora and you just want to get everything because it's all you get easily influenced, especially with TikTok. TikTok, I don't trust as much. I find it entertaining, it's fun, but I usually don't buy products based on what I see on TikTok. I don't spend that much time on TikTok, only like to post and do some fun shorts there, but no, I don't really buy products when I see people review on TikTok. I kind of do my own research before because I just don't trust something under 1 minute when people review something. So rarely I find something interesting. I want to talk to you guys about TEMU. TEMU, I think it's called. Anyways, let's go in with the LYS Triple Fix Full Coverage Brightening Concealer. This is in the shade LN6. Now, I have purchased a couple things from TEMU since they offer like free shipping, and well, I guess if you buy $20 or more, it's free shipping. I didn't buy makeup. It's okay if you want to buy makeup. It's fine if that's what you prefer. But me, I very selective with the makeup that I buy. I don't really want to buy makeup from TEMU and just do like a dedicated video on that because I know I'm not going to use it. I bought some things from TEMU. It's not makeup. So it's kind of like household stuff and for kids, like organizing stuff. And the stuff that I bought, first of all, the packaging that it came into, I'm going to post a picture here so you guys can see. But the packaging looked very unprofessional, very cheap, and like non-caring about the products, what's inside. They just like scotch taped a piece of plastic over the product. So when I saw that right away, I realized the quality I'm getting. Well, I was already expecting not obviously amazing quality, right? But when I saw that, I was hoping nothing was broken. I just want to say that the products, except maybe, yeah, no, that one too. I have like a makeup tray here, but they're quite cheap. So I don't think I'm going to ever buy anything from TEMU. Like, I'm not going to buy makeup or electronics or anything like that. I already have something that I bought that's kind of considered an electronic thing. But it is so cheap. You can buy it probably from the kids section. You think it's like a kid toy. So I was not happy with that purchase. I know they were cheap, but still, you know, for the money you pay, I think they probably, to make the things I bought, there's like, cost them 50 cents and they charge $3, which I understand they need to make money. But I wanted to try it and I tried it, and I don't think I'm going to buy much more from there unless it's something like a storage organizer or like organizers. So anyways, I wanted to let you guys know my thoughts on TEMU because I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube about TEMU. So yeah, not happy with that purchase, at least with the first package that I got. I love the pens. I bought some pens, like writing pens, not pens that you're wearing, pens. Those I like. Anyways, let's go in with the bronzer, and the cream bronzer I'm using is the Makeup by Mario bronzing stick in the shade medium. This is the soft Sculpt shaping stick. This is my favorite brush. I don't know if it's in stock now, but it should be in stock. This is I heard that it was out of stock for a long time. The BK Beauty 109 brush, which is the baby version of their foundation brush. And I'm gonna go like this off of the sculpting stick and just define the face. So did you guys buy anything from TEMU? I would love to hear your thoughts. If you did buy anything or if you're planning on buying, What do you think of the quality? Like, I didn't go in with high expectation that I'm gonna get like brand name quality products, right? So I had a very low expectation. So I was expecting cheap stuff, but I didn't expect that cheap. This lip tint looks really nice on the skin. This Makeup by Mario sculpting stick, it's best to use like this. You dab in your brush or even your beauty sponge, and you just build up the product. So let's move on to the actual powder bronzer, which is the Kosas one. I know I really loved this one, and this is in the shade medium. And I don't know, let's see what I feel about it now when it goes on my face. Okay, maybe I'm gonna use this BK Beauty 107 brush. That's all I use is my BK Beauty brushes. I just love them so much. They have perfect brushes for absolutely everything you need. You know how you get sometimes a set of brushes and you only use like 2 out of the 5 or like 5 out of the 10 because the rest are like so weirdly shaped and you don't use them. Now, what I find with BK Beauty brushes is that you just, like every brush that they came out with or every set that they sell, you actually use each and every one of them. They're like, each brush is kind of meant to do anything that you need. You can use them for multiple things. One brush, like this brush, I can just use it for this powder bronzer, or this brush I can also use for applying a blush or actual powder. So yeah. Okay, so this is the Kosas one. Didn't do much. I don't think it did much. I remember really liking it. Like, I don't like, the product looks like, look at this, it rotates. I don't know, do you guys hear that? Product rotates. It's quite hard pan. I love that it has this nice luminosity to it. Like, it looks really nice on the hand, but for some reason when I apply it, I don't know, it doesn't pick up much. But anyways, it's just a very nice soft luminosity added to that Makeup by Mario. So let's move on to highlighter. I'm gonna do highlighter first. So I'm gonna go in with my Rare Beauty highlighter in the shade Mesmerize. And for this one, I think I'm gonna use, maybe I use like a BMX Glow Brush by Moda. And I think I'm just gonna add 2 small dots like that and just blend it. I think that this highlighter is very beautiful. A little bit goes a long way. And look how nice it just melted into the skin. You don't see the line between the highlighter and bronzer and blush. It's kind of like a nice tinted serum. So I love this one because you can also use this by blending it with your favorite blush. So let's say I want to use my Glossier blush. So any type of cream blush, you put it on the hand with 1 dot of this and it creates that nice luminosity to your actual blush. Okay, so let's move on to Glossier now. This is the Cloud Paint in the shade Dusk. It's so pretty. So for this, I'm just going to use my finger and pick up this much and just add like 1 dot to the face and spread it like that for now. Ooh, okay, let's go in quickly with the sponge and spread it evenly to the cheek. This is such a nice shade. I love it. It's kind of between an orange and a coral. It has a hint of a bronzy undertone. So I really love that about this shade, Dusk. It has a very beautiful tint. So let's grab whatever's left on my hand. It's so pretty. I don't even know. Should I go in with my Dior yet? Let's go in with the Dior too to set this cream. So this is the Dior Backstage blush in the shade Coral. Yeah, I'm going to use a BK Beauty 106 brush. Again, you can use this brush for anything. I think that this is just perfect to just dab this blush onto the cheeks. Look how nice it just melts in with that Glossier Cloud Paint. So you can go in with a clean brush and just mesh everything together. Okay, so let's prime the eyes. I'm going to use my MAC Soft Ochre Pro Longwear Primer. I just like to use my finger. I like to use my NARS concealer to prime my eyelids. I find that the NARS is a little bit not as creamy as this one, but this one I haven't used in a while and I really, really like it. Let's move on to the eyes now. I think the complexion looks really nice. What do you guys think? Let me zoom you in. So I have the lights dimmed because I don't want them to have to be too bright. So you guys can see how the colors actually look on my skin. And look how nice the complexion looks. Very beautiful. We're not going to use any powder today because today I want to go in with more of this natural skin. So let's move on to eyes. So I'm going to use my Estee Lauder eyeshadow palette. And it's this one in the shade Pure Color Envy. It's such a nice nude shade. And I'm going to use all of the shades. So I'm going to go with a BK Beauty 212 brush. And I'm going to go into this light shade to kind of set the eyes after we applied this eye primer. So this is more like, kind of like a powder. I do have a review on my channel on this palette. At first, I didn't like it as much, but I think that this palette is very beautiful, very subtle, and it blends nicely. So you have 2 mattes in here and 2 shimmers. So let's move on to this shade right here, which is a nice light brown. And I'm going to use a BK Beauty 201 brush. And just use this as the transition shade. Add a little bit of shadow up here. And I think I'm going to bring this shade all over the eyelid. Let's move on to this shade right here, which is a sparkly brown. Use my finger. This is, I think, the issue I had. I was afraid that this is going to cause fallout. Yeah, so go very gentle. Look at that. That's such a nice, beautiful brown. I know, I missed having a shimmer on my eyes. Yeah, let's do the bottom lash line. And I think for the bottom, I'm going to start with a little bit of this brown. And then I'm going to go into this darker one to darken the bottom lash line. Or should we add that darker one on top too? Okay, yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to use a BK Beauty 206 brush and go into that dark one a bit. And just add it here in the outer corner. Just for a little bit of darkness there. Because now we're going to go into that big fluffy brush and diffuse it. Okay, so let's move to the bottom lash line. And I'm going to use a BK Beauty 207 brush. And go into the dark one first. Very close to the lash line here. Just to create that nice smokiness. See, there's always a little bit of fallout and I don't like that. But you can always fix things with concealer. Okay, so for the waterline, I have chosen the Makeup by Mario. This is the Master Pigment Pro Pencil in the shade Perfect Brown. And I'm just going to use this in the waterline. So let me use a powder puff to go like this and just add this to the waterline. So you can see the difference in this eye and this eye. So let's do the same thing here. Let's get a clean brush and diffuse any sharp lines we have here. Oh yeah, we forgot to add that nice light brown. So let's do that with the same brush. This is a BK Beauty 211. So I'm going to go into this brown one and just add it here a little bit on the bottom to tie in all of these colors together. Yeah, I think that's perfect. Okay, so let's move on to mascara. So I'm going to use this Voluminous Brown Balm Mascara by Loreal. So I'll do this off camera because it's quite boring. I want you to enjoy this intermission of Kona and I will be right back. Okay, so here are the eyes complete. Very nice and smoky. I know it's smoky, but I really love this eye look. Again, you don't need to add the shimmer, you know, to make it a little bit more wearable during the day. But I love it. I wonder if I should use that white one. Let's try use that white shade just a little bit here in the inner corner. Okay, so let's move on to lips. So for lips, I have the NYX Dazed and Diffused Blurring Lipstick in the shade Girls Trip. And I think yeah. On one side, you have a nice brush, and on the other, you have this big chubby stick. So I think I'm just going to apply this kind of like a liner and fill in the lips. Then you can flip it over with the brush and diffuse the outline here. Okay, and then let's move on to the actual Powder Puff Lippie. This is a powder lip cream, and this is in the shade Cool Intentions. I love this one so much. It's kind of like those Charlotte Tilbury blushes and bronzer. So I think there's whatever's left. It's very matte. So all you have to do is kind of squeeze the product out and then just apply it. You can see it's a nice mattifying brown with a hint of pink. The way this feels on your lips, I love this ones. This I recommend from the drugstore over any of the ones you buy from Sephora or high-end. They're mattifying, yet very hydrating. It feels like silk on your lips. It doesn't transfer on your teeth or around your lips. I really love it. I love this one. This is what we came up with, a full face of just nothing new. I hope that this was encouraging so that you can go through your makeup collection and choose the products you own and give them some love and not always buy new stuff and just kind of forget about what we have. That's why I did this video. It's just fun to kind of shop through your stash, or even if you don't have such a huge collection. I do, because I do YouTube, so I do need to have a little bit more than the regular consumer. But even if you don't have a huge collection, just try to use the things you have than always going and buying new things. So I hope that this was inspiring and the look turned out fun and beautiful. I love how it turned out. This is a very nice palette. I love it. Just be a little bit careful with the shimmers. They could do a little bit of fallout on the cheeks, and also with that dark shade. Just be careful, maybe do your eyes before your face. I hope it was inspiring, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Love you guys. Bye.